Now the next topic which we are going to discuss is the comparison of metals and non-metal, and that is based upon the chemical properties. So here we will study about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So first are the chemical properties of metal. So we know that the electronic configuration, they have 1, 2 or 3 valence electron. Metals have 1, 2 or 3 valence electron, that's why their atomicity is monoatomic. Okay. Now second is the ionization. We know that they can easily lose valence electron, and that's why they form cations like Na. Sodium, when it loses one electron, it will form Na positive, that is a cation, and here oxidation is taking place. Oxidation because here is the loss of electron. Okay. Next is the electrochemical nature. They are electropositive in nature because metallic atom can lose the electron easily, that's why they will form positively charged cations. Okay, that's why they are electropositive in nature. They means metals are electropositive in nature. Next is on electrolysis. Okay, we know that metals form cations, so cation discharge at cathode, and cations accept electron from cathode. Okay, and they get reduced to the neutral atom. Like when sodium, when it accept the electron, it will form the neutral atom, that is Na only. Okay. Now next is the reducing or oxidizing nature. So they are the reducing agent. Metals are the reducing agent because metallic atom, they will donate the electron during chemical reactions. Next is reaction with acids. Active metals react with dilute acid like dilute H2SO4 or dilute HCl, and they will yield hydrogen gas. Okay, an active metal, they can replace the hydrogen ion in an acid to form a salt. This we have studied in the previous chapter. And since it can transfer electron from metallic atom to form hydrogen ions. Okay, then the nature of the oxides of metal, they form at least one basic oxide. Okay, and soluble basic oxide dissolves in water, and they will form alkaline solution. And the metallic oxides are electrovalent like K2O, Na2O, CaO, MgO, all these are the basic oxide, and they are amphoteric oxides also. Amphoteric means they can react with acid as well as the alkalis to give salt and water. So these are the examples of amphoteric oxides: Al2O3, PbO, ZnO. These questions came in the board exams also. Like they have given the question like write the name of some of the amphoteric oxides. So you must know that the amphoteric oxides are those which can react with the acids as well as with the alkalis. Now the last is the nature of the chlorides. So they form electrovalent chloride. The best example is of NaCl, that is a non-volatile solid. So metallic atom, they donate electron to chlorine, and they will form electrovalent chloride, and chlorides are soluble in water. So these are the chemical properties of the metals. Now come to the non-metals. We know that the non-metals have 4, 5, 6 or 7 valence electron, that's why their atomicity is polyatomic except the inert gases. Okay, because inert gases have stable electronic configuration. Now the ionization, they will gain the valence electron, and that's why they form anions. Electrochemical nature, they are electronegative in nature except hydrogen because they gain electron and they form the negatively charged anions. Now on electrolysis, anions will discharge at anode. Okay, and anions will donate electron to the anode, and they will oxidize to the neutral atom like chlorine. It will donate the electron, and that's why it will form a neutral atom, that is chlorine atom. Okay, and the reducing or oxidizing agent, they are oxidizing agent. Non-metals are oxidizing agent. Now the reaction with acids. Non-metals do not react with dilute acids. Okay, a non-metal cannot replace hydrogen ion, and it cannot transfer electron from non-metallic atom to hydrogen ion. So the properties of the non-metals are just opposite of the metals. Now next is the nature of the oxides. They form acidic or neutral oxides. Okay, Now nature of the chlorides, they form covalent chlorides. Okay, like the best example is of volatile liquid, that is PCl3. Okay, non-metallic atom, they can share electron with chlorine, and that's why they form covalent chlorides, and these chlorides are insoluble in water. So these are the chemical properties of non-metals, and that is the difference between metals and non-metal based upon the chemical properties.